YouTube, this is Jordan Steele 88 coming at you with another video, and I'm going to talk about the Steelers versus Bengals preview. The game is going to come on Sunday afternoon at 4:25. So let's get into it. Well, I don't expect this to be like week one of the first half of the game when the Steelers play phenomenal defense, and then they didn't do much in the second half though, even though they could go out to win in overtime. Because I don't expect this game to go overtime again. So, yeah. And for the Bengals, we're going to start with them. Yes, Jamar Chase is out, but wide receivers could still be a factor. Because they still have Tyler Boyd and T. Higgins in there. I know not losing Tyler Boyd, but losing Jamar Chase is going to hurt the Bengals a little bit. So, but still, we cannot let T. Higgins or Tyler Boyd wreck the game. We cannot let them wreck the game. So those two receivers, T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd, can still do some damage. Running game, Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon has been on point so far this year. He's been on point so far ever since they could start 0-2, and he's been on tear. Joe Mixon's been on a tear so far this year. So we also cannot let Joe Mixon wreck the game. We do, it's over. We cannot let Joe Mixon wreck the game because he's been on his game though. Because he had like 5 touchdowns against Carolina Panthers at home against excuse me. So yeah. So can't let Joe Mixon wreck the game. Can't let receivers Tyler Boyd or T. Higgins wreck the game. Now, Joe Burrow starts with him. He's been up to par so far. Because I remember the first game, we got after Joe Burrow pretty good. Because we had like about 7 sacks on him. And that we played phenomenally well against him in the first half. And then he found his rhythm in the second half. Although in overtime, again, they didn't come up with a win. Because I don't expect this to be the same scenario again. So, but Joe Burrow's been playing pretty well, though. So, now their defense, yes. The defensive line has been pretty good with Sam Herbert and Trey Henderson. We cannot let these two bookends wreck the game. We cannot let these guys wreck the game. Because they can wreck the game. I mean, the defensive tackles are good, too. I forgot who they are. Now, the linebackers, Logan Wilson and Jermaine Pratt, they can wreck the game too. I mean, their defense is pretty good. So I'm going to get to the secondary in a minute. So, but Jermaine Pratt, he got that speed, though, to get after, go sideline to sideline. Logan Wilson can play the middle pretty well. Almost like Luke Kuechly. Secondary, I know they lost Uzwe, whatever his last name is. He's out. He's not going to play in this game, I don't believe. And then one cornerback that George Pace got the best of, which I'm getting into, he's not playing because, yeah, but they're losing at one corner. It's not Eli Apple, it's Uzie, whatever his last name is. He's out this game, if I recall correctly. Or he's on injury reserve. I don't know, as I check. Now, the safeties, they can wreck a game too. J.C. Bates with his ball hawking skills, and Von Bell can lay the hammer. Because I remember going back to 2020 when Von Bell laid the hammer on Juju, and the ball came out. But Von Bell can wreck the game too, and J.C. Bates can wreck the game too. So, but their whole defense can wreck the game. So, Kenny Pickett has to be really careful because Bengals are not facing Mr. Busy this time. They're facing Kenny Pickett. So, yeah. So that's the Cincinnati Bengals. Now the Steelers, like I said before, they got Kenny Pickett at quarterback. I know Kenny Pickett's getting a bit better since last game. Yeah, I understand he's a rookie. He's going through his growing pains and all that. But yeah, so he's still learning the game. He's getting better a little bit. So yeah. Najee Harris, our running game is getting a little bit better too with Najee Harris and Jalen Warren. They're starting to pick it up. hopefully that continues the game going on Sunday afternoon. I hope it happens. So yeah. Um, let's see. The wide receivers. Yes, we lost Chase Claypool, but they still have played pretty good with Deontay Johnson, George Pickens, and Steven Sims at times. Because I got a feeling you're gonna use the jet sweeps and all that stuff for on Sims and Pickens at times, or Johnson, whoever won. Because Canada uses like these jet sweeps and all that. You should put them in the minimum. I know Pat Fairmouth is going to try to break the game, and so is Jack Gentry. Connor Hayward is starting to get a little bit better at tight end. So, yeah. What else all that out? Yeah, and then Najee Harris. I think I watched his interview this afternoon. They say they want to use a wildcat. Probably a little bit more, just to open up the just confuse the defense or something like that. Well, I see the Steelers use a wildcat under Bruce. I mean, not Bruce Arians, but Randy Fittner on that. I mean, in 2019 with James Conner at running back. So we'll see. Let's see if it works out. Now, our defense, we got almost everybody healthy on defense except for Killer Witherspoon. Now, Minka Fitzpatrick, man, this is a. I know he's not going to be 100%, but still, this is going to be a very big boost for the Steelers, not only for the Steelers defense, but the Steelers secondary as well. Because the Steelers, they might use a three safety rotation with Minka Fitzpatrick, Terrell Evans, and Jamonte Casey. So, because these guys are going to change the game, could change the game for this Steelers team. So, yeah, and then I think we're getting Ojoy was injured during the practice week, but he's playing this game. Miles Jack coming back from this game, playing this game, is also huge. It's also huge for the defense. Getting him and Fitzpatrick back is a big boost. Even although, like I said before, with Minka Fitzpatrick, he's not 100%. I don't think he might not be. So we'll see. And because T.J. Watt's presence in that defense is very heavily felt. Because when he's not in there, the defense is not making plays. When he's in there, the defense plays a whole lot better. So, because T.J. Watt is our game wrecker. Cameron Hayward could wreck a game at times. Who else? Miles Jack could wreck the game. Now, Jamonte Casey, he could wreck a game too. So, yeah. Because these game breakers like Minka Fitzpatrick, Jamonte Casey, T.J. Watt, and Cameron Hayward, and Miles Jack at times, that's huge. So, because T.J. Watt's double team is helping Al Highsmith getting it out the quarterback, because he's leading the team in sacks, though, or he leads the league in sacks. So, because Alex Highsmith has been improving year after year. So, yeah. And the field goal kick is going to be pretty much affected with Matthew Wright in there, because Pierce Boswell is still in injury reserve. So, I would like to say William Jackson in there, though, but he's still hurt with that back injury. He's on injury reserve. He won't play in this game. So, yeah, because he's only out 4 weeks on injury reserve. Could come back in the, either the Ravens game or the Panthers game, though. So that's another video for another time. So, yeah. So that's all I got. I think that's all I gotta say. So that's about it. So this is the Steelers versus Bengals preview. The game's coming on Sunday night. A game I might be at. So this is Jordan Steele 88 coming at you with another video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all guys in the next one. And as always, here we go, Steelers. Here we go.